Hey Giovanna, what would you say if I told you a snake bite could cure COVID-19?
I would say that's clickbait.
You would be correct to say that. However, there are some scientists in Brazil that have been using snake venom in an effort to fight COVID-19.
Well, Trenton, that's also super interesting and not as misleading as saying snake bites.
I agree, and that's part of the problem. Let's take a closer look. Brazilian researchers found a molecule from a deadly snake's venom that prevents the virus's ability to multiply in monkey cells. The deadly snake is the jararacutu pit viper, and it's found in South America. While the research is still in the early stages, the idea is to use this molecule from the venom to create a drug that helps fight COVID-19. Concerns about the news have some worried that people will think they could go out and catch one of these deadly vipers to help treat COVID-19, but that's not how it works. Let's take a look at what's going on with the research and the concerns.
This highly venomous snake could hold a key to fighting the virus that causes COVID-19. At least that's the hope of these researchers in Brazil, who say they found that a molecule in the venom of the deadly jararacutu pit viper inhibited coronavirus reproduction in monkey cells by 75%, a possible first step toward a drug to combat the disease.
It's the first step in a long journey. The process is a very long one.
Professor Rafael Guido of the University of Sao Paulo authored the study.
We were able to see that the peptides in the venom not only inhibited the development of the virus in vitro, inside the cell, but we were also able to see here in the lab that it was able to inhibit one of the proteins that is very important for the virus's ability to multiply.
Guido said the peptide or chain of amino acids can be synthesized in a lab, making the capture or raising of the snakes unnecessary. But Giuseppe Puorto, who specializes in the study of reptiles and runs the Butantan Institute's biological collection in Sao Paulo, still worries people will go out looking for the deadly viper, one of the largest snakes in Brazil, measuring up to 6 feet long.
We are afraid that people will go hunting for the snake all over Brazil, thinking it will save the world or themselves or their family. That's not the case. Is this an important discovery? Without a doubt it is. But chasing after the animal is not how this pandemic will be resolved.
A statement from the State University of Sao Paulo said researchers will next evaluate the efficacy of different doses of the molecule and whether it is able to prevent the virus from entering cells in the first place. They hope to test the substance in human cells soon, but did not give a timeline.
So in case that was a little confusing, in short, scientists can make a copy of the important COVID-fighting part of the venom and use that to study how well it works. It's early on in the study, so we won't know for a while if this venom treatment does work, but we know for a fact that people should not try this at home.
That's amazing. I get why you love science so much. Imagine even thinking about using snake venom to fight COVID. Like, how did they even think to try that?
Right? Well, I imagine this specific viper venom was part of the testing phase of their science experiment. They probably tried other things as well. It's all part of the cycle of experimenting and testing.
Is that so?
Yes, but in a less scientific explanation, I'm terrified of that snake, so maybe COVID is too. Science!